Are you looking for that roadmap to help you move to the Triad? Don't worry, I got you. First things first, tip number one is after you've already talked to an agent, you want to do a little bit of a virtual discovery. So you want to kind of figure out what lifestyle you have versus the budget you have and make sure that you're not living above your means. Second, you want to talk to your agent about going through and looking at some different neighborhoods in different cities. I mean, the Triad is Winston-Salem, Lexington, Greensboro, High Point, Kernan, and all the little townships in between. And so you're going to want to have an agent who can either virtually show you some of these things or set you up on a good property search so that you can start keeping an eye on a bunch of little neighborhoods and figuring out what you want and where you want to be. Next, if you haven't already, which, normally my step number one is talk to a lender, but if you haven't already, ask your agent for a local lender. It's super important to make sure that you're getting a local lender who knows the North Carolina laws, but also has networks around. So if something hits the fan, then it can be kind of ironed out a little bit easier. Fourth, ask for a virtual tour. We're in the age of technology where you could use FaceTime or Google Meet or different things, Zoom, stuff like that you can video chat and have your agent go and look at the property for you while you're on the phone with them, video chatting, so that you can kind of get some eyes in the house and see it a little bit. I know pictures and videos can be a little bit deceiving, but it's better than nothing. And that brings me to step number 5, which is making an offer on a house out of state, which can be kind of scary. Don't worry, I understand. But that's why I'm here for you. I've helped multiple relocations, people buying out of state, moving into North Carolina. And so you're going to want to have a good agent who understands the buying process and also the North Carolina real estate laws, so that way they can explain to you the differences between North Carolina and the state that you're living in, and to be able to explain that process and all the different elements and different caveats in that offering process. Now, and there's a little bit of information that's in between making an offer and closing, which would be due diligence period. I'll make another video for that. We can link it up. Step number 6, closing and moving support. So you want to make sure that you've checked all the boxes from your realtor, your lender, if you got one, and the attorney, and make sure you got your ID and everything that you need to bring to closing, and do your hand exercises because you're gonna have a lot of papers to sign. But in addition to all that, you're gonna want to make sure that your utilities have been previously scheduled to start at closing or right after closing. Make sure that you have all your movers or any friends or family or people that owe you a favor lined up to help you move. And then also you want to make sure that your real estate agent has helped you find any kind of vendors that you would need for anything after closing, after the purchase of the house. So say you want to install a fence, or say you need the carpets cleaned, or you want to have a painting company come in. Ask your agent. They should have a network of vendors that they'd be able to help you out and get you some good work going on. There you have it. That's a little 6 steps to help try to make it easier to relocate to the Triad. Now look, I've helped multiple people move to the Triad, and if you'd like some help, or you just have a question, you have confused, and you're already working with an agent and your agent doesn't really know what to do, just let me know. Send me a DM or comment down below. I'd be loving to help you. So there it is. That's just a little short list of some things that might help you relocate to Triad. Comment down below and let me know where you're coming from, and give us a like and give us a little subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.